Love what you do. You never have to work a day in your life, and I truly, truly believe that. We have the opportunity to change lives, and it's just, like I said, magic. My name is Tesha Czubinski, and I work at Dell City ISD. I've worked there for 3 years and love it. This will be my 18th year in education. I started back, and I've taught everything from pre-K to 7th grade, and realized I never want to do junior high again. I have 3 beautiful boys, one who is a teacher, started his first year last year. Very proud of him. My husband is also a teacher. So my oldest works in maintenance, and then I have a senior this year, my baby. My story starts when I was really little, when I wanted to be a teacher. I remember getting a chalkboard on those easels, the ones you could turn, and I would get my stuffed animals, and sometimes my sister, when she allowed me, and I would sit up there and teach her the letters and teach her to read and anything else that she'd allow me to teach her. And I just loved it. I loved, having her read, if I was reading Pug at the time when we were in kindergarten, and then she read Pug. Anything I read, she read. If I was doing math, she did math. And for a while, all through elementary, loved it. Got to 1st grade and had a wonderful teacher, Miss Morrow. And I always loved to read. I loved to read all this, she had this pack of books, the packs of books in the back that were special. And she came to me one day with this pack of books, and she said, I'm going to let you take this pack of books home. I don't let everybody take them, but I'm going to let you take them home. And I'm pretty sure she had other people, but I was special. And I took this pack of books home, and just, I loved it. Fell in love, wanted to be just like her. She was very, very strict, but I knew that she loved us. And I wanted to be that teacher. I wanted to be that person. Got through school and went to high school and changed my mind. Don't want to be a teacher. I want to be a nurse. Went to college at Angelo State and started nursing classes. And something was just not clicking for me. And my husband at that time was already teaching, and he would come home and tell me these stories. And I just, his stories were so much more fun than mine, the ones I had that just weren't matching up. And I kept thinking, I love the medical field, but I'm just not enjoying it the way I was watching him. And he would run some of his strategies by me, and I'm thinking, that is amazing. I want to be like that. So I came home one day, and I had early classes, and he was in the house, and I said, I think I want to be a teacher now. And as he's trying to pick his teeth up off the floor, because I'm changing my major in the middle of college, I'm going to have all these other hours, and he's like, why? And I said, I've watched you, and I want to do that. I want to be like that, and I want to touch the kids' lives. Sorry. Sorry. I want to touch kids' lives like I've watched you touch them. Not only is he a teacher, he's also a coach, and like coaches' wives, we have different kids that come over, and I was just amazed at how, they just looked up to him. The harder he pushed them, the more they were just so hungry for that, and I wanted to be part of that. I wanted to be part of those kids' lives and to touch them in the way that he was. But so I became a teacher and fell in love with it. My first year was 4th grade, and I thought, I'm never going to another grade. Loved it. Did that for several years and thought, maybe I want to go to 2nd grade. So got moved to 2nd grade and absolutely fell in love with 2nd grade. Really never wanted to leave 2nd grade. And my superintendent came to me and he said, you are so nurtured, we're going to put you in kindergarten. And I thought he was lost his mind. I started kindergarten, and it was crazy. They were just all over the place, and I was telling them to sit, and it was like herding cats. Literally, I'd heard that, never really believed it. And I would come home and tell my husband, they're eating stuff off the carpet, and they're putting glue in their mouth, and I just don't know what to do with them. So I went to my principal, and I said, I'm not sure I'm doing this right. Could you send me to somebody and let me see what they're doing? She says, yes, I have a perfect lady you can go to. You can see her. She's been teaching forever. So I go into her class thinking she's going to give me this inspirational, just fix it all. I'm going to go back to my classroom and my kids are going to be perfect. And I go to her class and I'm watching and they're acting just like my kids. To my disappointment, it took me 6 weeks, like they told me, to teach them how to sit on the carpet and how to, do the things they needed to do. And I learned to fall in love with those little kids. And they, every kid that comes in, it's new, something new every day. And not that I don't know how they learn, we teach them the sounds, we teach them the letters, but it amazes me every single time when all of a sudden just learns to read. I sit there asking myself, how did that happen? What did, they just put it together. And it's magic for me. And I always feel like, when I'm up there teaching, I'm kind of doing a magic show through my strategies or tricks. And like somebody said, standing on your head, anything you can do to get them to learn. That's the magic. Or that's me doing the tricks, but they're performing the magic. I see it in their eyes when they get it. That is so magical to me. Those moments, it's worth all the hard work and the hours that we put in. It's seeing those aha moments in their faces. And, seeing them so excited to read. I told my superintendent, my principal, I have to warn my kids before, if you want to come in and ask them how they're doing, I have to prep them, because otherwise you walk in and they all want to share with you, and that's just how they are. They're so excited on everything, that they do. And that is why I do what I do. I think my greatest accomplishments, like so many of you have said, they're the kids, watching them, succeed, having those great moments, and just knowing that they can be proud of themselves and they can share that pride with you. It's exciting to me. Challenging them, what else can I do? Okay, they're not getting it this way. What else can I do, to make them get it? To help them, to help them read, or to get that math problem, to make it fun. I always want to make whatever they're doing fun for them. Not that, not everything's a game, but, we can have fun and get it done together. But my passion is education. It is the one thing that I will speak up about. I love it. I've heard, if you love what you do, you never have to work a day in your life. And I truly, truly believe that. We have the opportunity to change lives, and it's just, like I said, magic. I want to thank my district and TFCU and ESC for allowing me to be up here, and my district especially for believing in me and supporting me. Thank you.